Erin sitting at the desk, but Erin, the female Erin, E-R-I-N. So we are tracking a Category 4 major hurricane this morning. But right now, these folks are swimming in our nice ocean. This is the Hammerhead Ocean Marathon. Look at all these folks hanging out on Jacksonville Beach. It's low tide right now, plenty of sand, and moderate rip current risk. So different categories running through here. And then tonight is the summer beach run. So a lot's happening in Jacksonville Beach along the day, for the whole day. 82 degrees right now. It's feeling like 93. So we're already getting that heat index to be a factor already this morning. 85% humidity. Downtown looks nice, a little hazy. There's a lot of moisture in the air. It's 82 degrees, feeling like 90 here as well with 82% humidity. All right, heat advisory goes into effect at 11 o'clock this morning until 7 p.m. This is going to be another day of 90-degree weather. We've had many in a row. We are on pace right now to break a record for the year. The record for the number of 90-degree days is 114, and we are about over 80 now already. So from Brunswick all the way down to Flagler out to Lake City, that's where we have our heat advisory in effect. You know what to do. Stay hydrated, wear your light, loose-fitting clothing, go inside when you start to feeling like that illness, that you're not sweating anymore. If you're playing golf, the afternoon might be a little rainy, hit or miss. It's going to be pretty isolated with some heavy downpours at times. And for pickleballers, it's 94 is our high today, very high index of the UV index. You can burn within 10 minutes. So just use extra caution when you're out there doing your outdoor activities today. More rain on the way, and we'll talk about Hurricane Erin in just a little bit. Has strengthened to this morning. At 5 o'clock, it was Category 3. By 5:50, a Category 4. And now 145-mile-per-hour storm. Look at the compactness of this storm. Bringing in the outer bands already to the Leeward Islands, and very clearly defined eye right through there. The hurricane hunters flew through the storm earlier this morning, and now moving to the north to make moving to the west to make a north turn. And so Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, the islands, the Virgin Islands, St. Martin, St. John, St. Croix, all under hurricane watches at the moment. So if you do have travel plans to these areas, just check ahead before you go. They are expecting some rain up to maybe 4 inches in some spots, and the islands can only handle so much rain. So here we have the details, moving west-northwest at 20. 145-mile-per-hour winds, and that is definitely a Category 4 storm, quite intense. And starting to make the turn by Sunday, we'll start to see this turn to the north, and it's going to stay far away from the coast of the U.S., which is great news, maybe 600 to 800 miles away. But the effects, the winds have nowhere else to go, so we will absolutely feel the effects along the beaches. We'll have high surf, we'll have high rip currents. So just keep in mind, we do have some factors throughout the beginning of next week, Monday through Thursday, mostly Tuesday and Wednesday, that we'll be really keeping a very close eye on the effects that Erin will have on our coastline. So I wanted to show you the tropical wave tracker, and some of the spaghetti plots are all pretty much in agreement that this storm is going to stay right through here and then thread the needle between the U.S. and through Bermuda. So, of course, we're keeping a very close eye on that for you all throughout the weekend and into the beginning of next week. Now, bringing it closer to home, Doctors Lake Marina, I did just see a boat move on through here a little while ago. So a nice day to go boating if you want to head on out. Should be a pretty decent day out on the water. 82 degrees right now at the airport, 83 at Mayport, 81 in McClenny. So we're already heating right on up. And the heat advisory will go into effect at 11 o'clock today. So let me show you when our rain chances will start to pop up around 1:30 after lunchtime today. Winds will shift. We'll have some onshore flow from the east coast sea breeze meeting up with the west coast sea breeze. Heat of the day will rise. We'll have some pop-up showers throughout the day. Can't rule out frequent lightning. Some heavy rain and gusty winds are possible throughout today. Now, I think the rain tomorrow will be a little more intense because we're going to have winds coming in now from the northeast. They're going to bring in a little more moisture and then mix in with the heat of the day on Sunday. I think we'll have cooler temperatures on Sunday, but a little more opportunity for rainfall. So areas that have already seen a lot of rain have that potential for some localized flooding. Going into Monday, we'll have not as much rain. We're going to dry out across the area. So mid to upper 90s in southeast Georgia, same in our southern regions here of Jacksonville, World Golf Village, mid 90s, and then east in our western counties, mid to upper 90s. It feels like temperature between 108 and 112. Thus, the heat advisory going into effect at 11 until 7 p.m. tonight. Our chances of rain do start to decrease beginning of the week, and temperature pretty much normalize until the middle of the week when we move right back into the mid 90s.
All right, thank you so much, Michelle.
More of a rain check today. Try to get it done earlier in the day. So I wanted to share this Snap Jacks viewer photo from David Glass, who says, sunrise at Jack's Beach on my wife Judith's birthday, as seen through distant thunderstorm clouds. So beautiful shot. Thanks for sharing your Snap Jacks photo, and happy birthday to Judith. It's my daughter's birthday too, so it's a good day to have a birthday. All right, thank you for sharing. All right, but let's take a look at the beach now, where we have the Hammerhead Ocean Marathon going on right now. Low tide. Plenty of sand, lots of folks hanging out here, and then this evening is the summer beach run, so lots of activities going on at the beach today. 83 degrees, already feeling like 93 when you factor in the heat and humidity. The heat advisory will go into effect at 11 o'clock today until 7 p.m. So just make sure you stay hydrated, wear your light, loose fitting clothing. Definitely head indoors when you're starting to feel those heat related illnesses. By 3:15, we'll be in that 110 degree feels like range. 106 at the airport. We hit 110 the other day, and the 3 o'clock hour at the airport, 108 for McClenny. So a lot of triple digit heat feels like today. So just take extra caution and definitely seek shade when you need to in AC. Tomorrow, not nearly as hot, and the heat index won't be nearly a factor. I don't expect them to have a heat advisory going into tomorrow. We'll have more rain, more clouds. But today we're looking for a high of 94 degrees and increasing showers throughout the day, mostly sea breeze effect, showers moving in from the east coast and the west coast with that heat rising to kind of fuel the opportunity for rain with some heavy downpours, gusty winds, and can't rule out frequent lightning. Our app gives you a really good indication of when lightning is in your area. So 94 today, the normal is 91. The record today is 97. That was our high yesterday. I don't think we'll be as hot yesterday, but that feels like will definitely be a factor. I'll have a look at your hour by hour rain chances for this afternoon when I come back in a little bit.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Michelle.
Look outside at the airport. Lots of moving pieces down there on the bottom of your screen as they work on that additional garage project, but it's nice. No delays leaving our airport due to weather, so definitely check ahead though for your flight. Right now it's 82 degrees already. It's 9:48 in the morning. It's already feeling like 90, and the heat will just continue throughout the day, along with the rain coming our way and the heat advisory. So taking a look at the Morningstar Marina, nice little breeze through here. There's a boat going through here. 84 degrees, already feeling like 94. That humidity though at 82%, light winds. You'll be feeling the heat when you step outside. It's muggy, and that humidity will smack you in the face. So 81 in McClenny, 82 in Lake City, it's 83 in Waycross, 86 down interior Palm Coast already. So today, as far as your rain is concerned, it's likely it could hit you when you're trying to get into the pool this afternoon. And it's by 1:30, we'll start to see these pop-up showers. Nice East Coast sea breeze will merge with the West Coast sea breeze. We'll have the heat of the day really fueling the opportunity for these to be heavy downpours at times. Could see some gusty winds and lightning associated with it. I think we're going to have pockets of those areas, like through Putnam County, through Union, Baker County, even Duval County, Nassau County. Could see some pockets of rain by late afternoon, staying west of I-95, and then through the border with Georgia, and again through Alachua County as well. So just keep your eye on the sky for your afternoon plans, and just make sure when you do start to hear the rumbles or you see it on your app that you're within 5 miles of lightning, move indoors. Have your plan B plan. And then this evening at 11:15, we could still see some late evening showers and lightning offshore by the early morning hours. And then this wind will be coming in from the north and from the east. It could be bringing in some shower activity at the beaches first thing in the morning. And then throughout the afternoon, the sea breeze will kick them inland, and it won't be as warm tomorrow. I think we'll have more clouds and a cooling effect, if you will, as we move into the beginning of next week, where we have more dry air coming in, as well as the hurricane kind of saps that out of our region as it passes well to the east of the coast of Florida. So Category 4 storm as of 8 o'clock this morning. Check out these winds, 145 miles per hour. Thank goodness this storm is staying in the water. It is affecting the Leeward Islands. It's going to affect the Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic and areas throughout the Caribbean will have effects. They'll have wind, they'll have rain. So check your travel plans to these areas. But the good news is staying well to the east of the coast of the United States as a Category 4 storm through Tuesday into Wednesday, about 800 miles east of Jacksonville. So that's the good news. And then threading hopefully the needle between Bermuda and the U.S. Here's a very well-defined eye in this Category 4 storm. All right, here's your pool planner. And 94 degrees as our high today. Yesterday, the high was 97, but the feels like temperature will be between 108 and 112. Heat advisory does go into effect at 11 o'clock this morning until 7 p.m. Then highs across the area will be in the mid to upper 90s for just about everyone. Tonight, after sunset, temperatures will drop back down into the 80s with some lingering showers. And then the 7-day forecast shaping up like this. We get back to where we should be as far as our temperatures are concerned for this time of year. Our rain chances do start to decrease as we move into the beginning of the week. The effects of the storm will be Tuesday, Wednesday from the hurricane. We'll have gusty winds at the beaches, rip currents, and even some wave heights that will need to be monitored and should be clear out by Thursday when temperatures move back into the upper 90s.
All right, Michelle, thank you so much. Singer